sit down episode. Be good. I just drank my pre-workout protein with creatine, collagen, and wanted to sit down now for a while, and then I have a sprinting day. And now I can hear I just came from work. I came back from work like 5 minutes ago. I just sorted out shopping, did the protein thing, and now I'm sitting and then getting sprained, but I can hear my daughter, sweet little girlie, love of my life, everything of my life is coming up here, I guess. Or she's playing with grandfather. I can hear it. They are sweet. Hey, yesterday guys, I had the dinner. I just want to tell you, because you watch all my videos definitely, especially the previous ones, so you know what I'm talking about. My keto diet or low carb diet, 100%. I don't know, yesterday I had the dinner 5 o'clock. Eggs, butter, bacon. The eggs I made I scrambled them, and I 100 milliliter of cream, 36% of fat. With the eggs I whipped, and then I made scrambled eggs. First I did the bacon on small cubes, a lot of fat, and then I put 30 grams of butter in there. So the meal had did I have also avocado? I think also a piece of avocado. The whole meal has over 100 grams, but I think it was 111 if I remember the picture, gram of fat. The taste was amazing, I love it. I had it with salad, and I sprinkled the salad a little bit over with olive oil. This is not counted in the 111 grams of fat. And I don't know, I lie down later, 5 o'clock I had that dinner, 9 o'clock I was in bed, and my heart was I don't want to connect it with this one, that is because of this, because I also had it day before. And when I lie down and I'm in peace and calm, I feel my heart, but so much, not that it's faster or slower, but just boom, boom, and it's hitting the wall here, and I can tell you for the first time, I really couldn't even fall asleep because it was really very intense. So I wonder if it was because of a lot of fat I ate the last 2 days for dinner, because they were quite a similar dinner. But also I had the last 2 days very extra low carb, maybe 20 grams of carb every day. I'm under 50 grams already, I would say 7 days, def 100%. And I don't know if the body is adjusting, changing to something, but I did not definitely overeat my daily calories yesterday. I really tried to keep myself at maintenance, a maintenance calorie intake. That's why I would not put the 30 grams of butter, but I did it. I would put more bacon, but this would be more protein, but I didn't need really protein, so I put more fat, because in that diet you should have more fat, protein, and very, very low carb. And it was amazing, but it's just a hard thing. So I also just read on internet it can be also this transition, that the body is changing the way it works, because it used to make glucose from carbs. carbs. Now there is no carbs, but there is a lot of fat. So that's transition, it might be it. What do you think about it? Let me know. I don't want to get an infarct or something. Because last night I didn't really sleep well. I didn't have any belly pain or something, not at all, no way, no nothing. It was still good, but it's just that I slept like from 9 until, I didn't really fall asleep that fast as I used to do because of the heart was quite annoying. It was like really, almost like every beat was like, you almost did like this. It was like so strong, so intense. And I had it the last 2 days, 2 nights. Maybe if I sit quietly now and cool down, maybe if I lie down, I would feel it even now, maybe too, yeah. It's just that in the night it's more cold. And I slept from 9 until, I don't know, 1 o'clock I went on the toilet, and until 3, and from 3 o'clock I was like, until 5, my alarm went off. I was like the last 2 hours just like, I don't even know if I slept. It was more like, I felt like I don't sleep, but then the time passed quite fast, so it was like probably I fall asleep. So I wasn't really sleeping, but now I'm sleeping. Not now, I'm ready. I took a cold shower, proper one, at work, after work. So I warm up myself and I go sprint, but then I'm done. Tomorrow I have day off. Let me know please, what do you think about it? Definitely my body is not used to that much fat. Yeah, like I had yesterday 5 eggs yesterday. Because you remember yesterday, I told you yesterday was my fasting day, first time, like the intermittent fasting. Not yesterday, but the day before, I went the 16 hours until yesterday. And at work, I didn't have a really good food, 11, which would be my first meal, and it was not really the best, just little. And then I went home and I did my, if you remember my yesterday video, my huge protein shake, and still all the calories, my dinner was 5 o'clock. And I ate over 1200 calories, 5 o'clock. But I went to bed, I don't know, 8:30, but I lie down like, 8:39 I think. Lie down and then it happened. Which is 3.5 hours after dinner actually, yeah? No, even more, 4 hours. So it was a lot of fat. I had 5 eggs. 5 eggs, I think. 100 milliliters of cream. It's amazing. I learned that in Sweden, guys. Try it. The scrambled eggs is just, they're amazing. It's like something when you do Italian risotto, for those of you who don't know. Then I tell you, put there a little mascarpone in the end. It's amazing. It's basically very nice. And this is with the cream too. So I had like 5 eggs, 100 milliliters of like 36% cream, 30 grams of butter, and I did bacon. I don't know how much bacon did I do. Well, wait, did I have a bacon yesterday? Or I skipped? I think I had it. And I had it. I had it like cubes that I roasted, and then I put there the eggs. And I left the fat there from the bacon, so. Yep. And then half of avocado with it. Amazing, like, wow. But I don't know, yeah, my heart. If it makes you, whatever it makes you. Let me know what you think. You might know, you might have experienced such a thing. And today, guys, I did it. I told you yesterday what I'm going to do, so I will continue the story. For you guys who is new, you gotta watch the videos before. But basically, because of my trying to do intermittent fasting, I can't do it because of my work, the way we are kind of having lunchtime and all that stuff is just difficult. Although I am working in kitchen, so it's not that easy to manage the food as I would like, because I don't have a break when I would like to have the break. Still guys, yesterday I said that I will not have a breakfast 6 o'clock a.m. and I did not have. And I knew day before, yesterday, that today for lunch we're gonna have something like KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken for a lunch. I knew that, which is carbs, which is chicken breast coated in carbs basically. And I was like, I'm gonna eat that, but then for breakfast I will not take a yogurt, which I would usually take because it has carbs. And I got up early morning, like 5 minutes before normally. I had alarm earlier. I set up the alarm earlier, and then I made here my favorite thing: bacon, scrambled eggs without cream, butter, and avocado. And I took it to work. I let it cool. It was around 5. I made it like 5 o'clock, 5 a.m. 6 a.m. No breakfast, by the way. I left it in my dressing closet, like in my closet and my locker. And 8:30, around 8:30, I went to eat it. I wasn't very hungry, although I was hungry 6. I was like suddenly 6. I was sitting there like my belly. I was like, huh? No, I'm not gonna eat. And I know when I start working, then because we have like a break for coffee right at 6 o'clock when we come in a work, like a meeting, breathing, brainstorming. We have this like from 6:30, and that's where we have also breakfast. So I decided to not have this too early for me, and then 11 lunch, which is like 5 hours away. And so I decided to eat around 8, and it was amazing. I was hungry, but when I started working, it was gone. And I had to kind of convince myself to go 8 o'clock, around 8 o'clock to eat my breakfast, but it was amazing. It was a little bit cold, but it was amazing. I thought my daughter is calling me. It's a sweet lady. So that's how I did it. For those of you who watched yesterday's video, I did it like that. I just sneaked into the dressing room and eat it. Had my 5 minutes of beautiful breakfast. It was amazing. It tastes just gorgeous because I have also now currently I have a bacon, which is a little bit not so much fatty, more meaty, but also there is a little fat. It's our homemade. It's from our piggies here. It's organic, bio. It's amazing, and it's kind of salty when you roast it, so I did not bring the salt. Our eggs, they are just beautiful because we have a chicken just roaming around. This is free range, 100%. This chicken, they have like 10 hectares of fields where they can go wherever they want, but they just like to hang out in front of our doors, maybe because they will know that I'm working out there and I can have like, shit here, shit there, like poop there, poopy there. But because they're making amazing eggs, we are friends. So this is how it goes with my keto, low carb, something between diet. I don't know exactly the difference, so I cannot do I cannot say what I do. If keto is really extreme without sugar, like 5 grams a day, I definitely don't do keto. I do like low carbs. Not that I don't want to, but it feels for me right to have that yogurt. You know that I just made yogurt, by the way, 2 days. It was fermenting here in the wood stove oven. Oven is not on, there is no fire, it's just room temperature. And guys, it's amazing. I did it first time one day, that's what you also know when you watch my videos. and now I did it 2 days, and it's still not, it's more creamy and not that sour at all. It's actually not really sour. I don't know, maybe the temperature is not the best. It should have more warm, but I don't have anything. I will not leave oven on like 40 for 2 days. Yeah, no way. Well, and I don't have machine, so I just left it outside, wrapped on like towel for 2 days. Next time I will do 3 days definitely. To have a less and less and less lactose, because the bacteria, they eat the lactose. Hey, today I bought, I just looking at it because I brought it from store, coconut oil and chocolate, almond, which is quite expensive, the almond flour, and chocolate. I found like 99% of cocoa chocolate I wanted to try, and I tried straight away in car, and it's not that bitter, but it's just not sweet at all. So it's like I prefer my 85%. It's amazing, but I would like to try 90. And 90 they didn't have, otherwise I would take it. But 99% is just, it's like a cacao. It's, yeah, no need. Actually, this for me, it's nice, but it's like, it's not the treat. Like the 85 was like a little sweet, not so much sweet, but a little there, and cacao and bitter, and it was nice. But this is just cocoa, like cocoa, like just bitter, and not even much bitter. But why would I eat it? Like, yeah, maybe we'll see. But somehow I don't crave for like white chocolate or milky chocolate. So, I guys go working out, and you stay beautiful. Let me know down below in the comments what do you think about all it what I said. Don't forget about first greeting what we say. Before you start writing something down, don't forget what we say, how we welcome each other right when the video starts. Be good. So don't forget about the be good thing before you write down something down. And yeah, have a sweet day. I have a day off tomorrow, UPA. And now I go sprint, warm up and everything. So please hit the like button, hit the subscribe if you did not yet. Plus share the video, and if you would like to support me more, then there is a description. There is a description below with my bank account number. So thank you for anything, and have a sweet day. See you tomorrow on the YouTube again, guys.